Hello and welcome to another video. So this time I am gonna showcase another team in Open Ultra League. This team consists of Articuno as the lead, and pretty much the strategy revolves around winning the lead. If you don't win the lead, it becomes a bit of a hard mountain to climb, as with any GBL battle. However, the the problem with because the other two member of the team is Giratina Origin and Registeel. The reason to why it becomes a bit of a hard battle is if my safe swap here is the Giratina Origin, and because Giratina Origin can be hard countered very easily as a safe swap, you then almost end up losing the second battle. And once you lose that, and if it does get hard counter, if you don't come out with a shield advantage, it becomes almost impossible to win the games. However, Articuno being a good lead, it has quite a lot of neutral matchup with loads of lead, and the only thing it kind of has to check out for is the steel lead, especially like Registeel, Melmetal, and Empoleon. It can actually hang with Excalibur very well because of the moveset it has, and because it's part flying, it doesn't take super effective with counter. So yeah, let's have a look at these battles. I managed to go 9-1 in the battles I'm showing, so I'm showing you two sets. But however, in that same day, I managed to go another 4-1, 3-2, and another 4-1. So you will see, like, I end up in between 2 days, I end up gaining 200 points. So yes, a bit of a late screen recording. So I start off with Poliwrath, managed to get a Hurricane Poliwrath, and then getting stuck with Melmetal. At this point, I'm fine with Melmetal taking me out. So I come in with Giratina Origin against Cresselia, as we've seen before. It's a very good matchup. I tried to catch the Moonblast there, but I couldn't, so it's fine. I have to shield. And now here I need to I try come in with Registeel, and they give up the match, thinking that even though they take out the Registeel, they won't be able to win the next match with Melmetal. So yeah, so the second match we'll have a look through. Articuno into Gardevoir. This is a very, very spicy team I faced. I have never faced some of these mons before, so it comes with Cobalion. I go with the Hurricane just because it's harder hitting move and it's neutral. Coming with Giratina, I thought it would be a fighting move, and it is the second sword, so I just let it be. And Giratina being the ghost, it double resists it, so I don't have to shield anything. Again here, even it's Stone Age, does a lot of damage, but I just know I can farm it all the way down. Here I play a bit risky. I throw the first Shadow Ball, and then I hope the charm will not kill me, and I manage to get the second Shadow Ball. This is just very good for me. I'm 2 shield up. I let the Giratina go. I have the most hardest counter possible with Registeel. They come in with their own Giratina altered, but yeah, with 2 shields, and they're rocking Ancient Power. So if I didn't shield that could have been a harder battle to face, but I managed to. I'll just double shield, take the Giratina out with my Icy Winds, and then we'll wait for Registeel to come out to clean up the matches later on. But yeah, very spicy team. Not seen a Gardevoir in an Open Ultra ever. So it was. I don't know what it would be good against, because the Shadow Claw does do super effective damage to them, and yeah, I think Cresselia will outbulk it. So I think as a Charmer, not a great Charmer in my opinion. So yeah, we'll go to the third match. So yeah, Articuno into Poliwrath. So this is the match which got cut off in the beginning. So you will see here, I'm not gonna shield the first few dynamic punch. As you can see, Articuno can tank it fairly well. So I can tank another one, and then the third one I will have to shield. So I go for the Hurricane. Most people don't shield and it almost one-shots it. So this trainer does end up shielding. Okay, I'll tank the other one. This is a nice punch, but I still have to shield it. So if I can get the Hurricane off and see if they want to go 2 shield down or not. So yeah, there you go. Hurricane takes it out. Fighter's gone. So at the back of the my Registeel is pretty safe. So I come in with Registeel. Registeel versus my Elemental Muck. It's not as clean as I want it to be. The Dark Pulse do end up coming very quickly, and it does adds up. So you can see it's just I already have 2. So I'll do 1 Flash Cannon to bait it. So I got the shield. So I'll go for the. I think I can still survive and then they come in, they give up the switch advantage. This is where I win the game. If they stayed, it probably wouldn't have been a game I could win, but they give up the switch advantage where I can just Shadow Ball, shield the next one, and I'll intentionally let the Earthquake through because I don't want that much health on my Giratina, because I don't want the Muck to farm me down and have double Dark Pulse. And here I'm rocking Dragon Pulse just for this reason. This and Obstacle, these are the 2 things which if you don't have the Dragon Pulse, it literally cannot do anything. That Ghost Moves doesn't do any damage to the Dark type. And yeah, I don't know why they didn't throw, but yeah, sure, whatever, we end up winning that. So 4th match, bit of a time to come. We'll go for this trainer and Articuno to Cresselia. This is again another reason to why I like using Articuno. It's an iffy matchup. If you shield, you can win. You don't win, I don't end up shielding anything, because by the time the Cresselia takes the Articuno out, it will be debuffed 2, 3, sometimes 4 times because of the Icy Wind, and then whatever you come in, you can just farm it down and you will have a ton of energy, and the Moonblast will not. Even in Giratina, I think I do it later on, I will not shield and the Giratina will come in, and then you will see that it just doesn't do any damage, the Moonblast. So there you go. I end up losing, which is fine. It's 3 or 4 times got done. I can now farm down. I will not shield this, and you can see it usually takes way a lot of more, and it takes like 30%, not even that. They come in with Registeel, which makes me think they don't have a hard counter for Giratina Origin. So what I will do, I will shield and try and save the Giratina Origin, even though I got baited there. So I'll go, they'll keep going Shadow Ball, and this is the problem with running Dragon Balls. You don't have a baiting move, so you always have to end up going for Shadow Ball, which is not ideal, but then again, you do want that coverage, so it doesn't have any other move. So Shadow Swampert, I have to stay in here to do some damage. As soon as I do the damage, I'll look to switch, yeah, and then even if Earthquake should not take me out, just because I'm full health, yeah. And then I'll try to go for the Flash Cannon, I couldn't, I'll let it go. Well, I don't have a shield, so I have to let it go. Here I'm hoping I can just farm down, and I did, and then a Shadow Ball will be able to take the Registeel out. So yeah, this is another reason to run this team. If people don't have a hard counter for Giratina Origin, this team is very, very deadly. So yeah, let's go for the next team. Again, it's Cresselia, similar kind of match. I think the trainer plays it differently here. We'll see. We'll just keep. I will not shield. I go a bit up to bluff the Hurricane. I don't know why I did that. I should have just straight up going for Icy Wind, because even though the Psycho Cut don't do much, it'll still be debuffed. And like they can't go out, and that's it. I switch lock Registeel to Giratina Origin. I know I can take 1 and 2 maybe with Giratina Origin, but so I let the first one through. The lock-ons don't do any damage because of a ghost typing. Normal moves are double resisted. So I'll farm up a little bit extra and throw, so they don't shield. I'll throw the next one straight away. I will have to shield here just because I think it will take it very slow. And here I don't know why they'll go for Grass Knot. If they went for Moonblast, I think this would have been their game, but they didn't. So I throw the Shadow Ball, take the Cresselia out, and in comes a Fighter. This is where it's a bit of a problem. The Ice Punch does a lot of damage to me, so I'm really hoping I get a shield, and I don't. It does a lot of damage, but if I had the shield, the Hurricane would have one-shotted the Poliwrath here. So what I'm thinking here is I will try go near a Hurricane and then go for an Icy Wind to see if the shield, see if they're counting properly, and they don't. So I got the shield. I tried to go for the other Icy Wind. I couldn't, but they come in with the Registeel, and I switch lock. It will take 2 Focus Blast. Take me, I just farm it down with lock on. I hit a Focus Blast, and then I win. This is again, I win because they did a mistake. If they again stayed in there and gotten rid of my, if they Moonblasted me, they win the game. So yeah, it's a good clean 5-0. So we catch the Snorunt, and you can see it starts off around 2800 to 2288, and then I go around 2349. So again, Poliwrath. This is one of the reasons to why I switched to Articuno, because previously I was running Giratina Origin or Swampert as the lead, and this is where they don't do as well. Whereas as you see, they don't shield the Hurricane, it's one-shot at it. So what I will do, I will try to, at this point Articuno has done his job. I'll try to, and I tried to take the Rock Slide there, but I couldn't. But it's fine, it's been debuffed once, and the Super Power will debuff it again, so I'm not gonna shield anything at this point. I'm just gonna and then they come in with their Dragon Breath Giratina. If it was a Shadow Claw Giratina, I would have been in trouble, but Dragon Breath, because I'm resisting it, it's a better matchup. I don't know, I let it go because I think it's done its job. I almost get to it, but I didn't get to it. Articuno comes in. I have to shield. Oh, I don't shield. I think I'm gonna let my Giratina Origin in the back do most of his job, save both of the shields for it. Okay, and this is where I can tank up, I think, 2 Rock Slide pretty easily, so I'll let the first one go. And this is where, again, having Ominous Wind would be good. I could bait the shield, but don't. And they don't shield, which is thinking that would be a bait. Here, I think my only win condition is to just Shadow Claw down rather than throw anything, because if I throw, they get an extra couple of Dragon Breath through, my game is over. So that was a very tough battle. In the next few matches, my screen recording failed, so it's a bit choppy, so I do apologize for it. But yeah, Giratina Origin into Articuno, very good lead. Again, against Registeel, I don't mind the Articuno staying in because I can debuff it, and then I know that Articuno will die anyway, so all I do is try and debuff it so that my and then they come in with Swampert into Giratina Origin, which is a very good match for Giratina Origin with a shield advantage at the moment. So I will shield and then correctly shield the Earthquake, which would do a lot of damage. But yeah, this Shadow Ball should take it out. No, which is also better. I get 1 Shadow Claw off, and then I win the game. Yeah, I think in another match as well, in the next one, yeah, the screen recording failed for some reason, so I'm missing chunks of the game, but you can see what happened. It was Articuno in the lead. I had to swap into Giratina, and then they came in with Cresselia to counter it. Granbull comes in, so Granbull against it's a Snarl Granbull, which allows me to get to a second Shadow Ball. I get the shields down, but it has loads of energy. I think it has almost for 2 close combat, so knowing that, I come in with Registeel because I know Registeel can tank 1 close combat, and then I go quick swap into and throw the Icy Wind, hoping it kills it, and it does. In the end, they have their own Male Metal. This is where Articuno can debuff it, which will make sure that the superpowers don't kill me. So the Rock Slide will come through. I save that one shield. I go for a Focus Blast, and at this health, I think the Focus Blast should be enough. Yeah. So again, we're 3-0 up in the second set. So yeah, you can see 3-0 up, and next one. This, I think, is the match where I lose and the opponent play really well. So here's another thing. Lapras is another thing which Articuno cannot really do much. The Ice Shard doing neutral to us, whereas it's doing double resisted to Lapras because of water and ice. So I try to catch the Ice Beam through Registeel, which I successfully do, and then they come in with their Shadow Claw Giratina, which is not a good it's a winning matchup for them, especially with my health lower. So I will basically see how I play it out. I don't have to shield the first few, but obviously I think I have to shield once to gain the advantage, or I don't know if I do it, or I think I'm gonna, at this point, I know that the matchup is lost, so I think I'm gonna go for a shield advantage over switch advantage. So I try, and then I get to the Flash Cannon. If they shield, they win switch, so which they do, which at the moment I have shield advantage, and I have to come in with Articuno, because any charge move I'll have to shield for Giratina. So again here, I don't know why I think I thought that they have too much energy. Yeah, and that's why I will go for the Icy Wind. So the Surf would have done much more. Here again, it's not a good matchup for me. Thinking this is an Ice Beam, I have to shield. They bait me again. So at this point, I have nothing but to throw the Shadow Ball and hoping that wouldn't be something which hard counters Giratina, and it is Alolan Muck. Yeah, the Dragon Pulse does a lot of damage, but they're farming way a lot, so I let it go. I know they have 2 back-to-back at least, so I come in with Articuno. I don't know, I should have just tried go straight Icy Wind, and straight Ice Shard to see if I could have got the health, but I didn't. I shield one, but yeah, they have back-to-back, so nothing I can do. It was very close. If I could have somehow managed to stall the clock for 5 more seconds, I would have won. But yeah, it's another thing. Like I said, this team really relies you to win the lead or have a neutral lead, which most of the time you see it, I do here. Again with the Poliwrath, somewhat of an iffy matchup. If you don't have Hurricane, which is a legacy move, this matchup is a really bad one as well. Same as Lapras, you really cannot do anything. But people don't expect the Hurricane straight away because people think I will try to get the shield, and most of the time people don't shield. So you win that matchup, and then on a bonus you debuff their Cresselia, and then they have to throw or else I'll get to the second one, so I'll let it go through. It's not a problem. Grassnot, and I know because it says Grassnot and Moonblast, I come in with Registeel, and they instantly realize that they can't do anything with me against my team. So yeah, there you go, 4-1. So yeah, starting around 2288 and in the beginning of the video, which was one day before, and again 2395, and then like I said, I've gotten another couple of 4-1s in the next day as well. So I try to catch this Nincada. I don't know why I haven't sped this part up. So yeah, same team I've been using, and it has given me lots of things. But however, this team is by no means a good, unbeatable team. It most of the time relies on Articuno winning the lead, which it does a lot of the time, but you can't use that as a safe strategy. But if you want to use it, or if you feel like you have any other better solution to this team, please put a comment down. But yeah, have fun, and it's almost over. So the next video I'll be doing, I will be doing the classic Master League before Master League goes away, and don't know what I'm gonna run. Holiday Cup as well. I'll see if how that goes, and if I end up doing well to that or not. And if I do, I'll make another video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.